Hello, dear. Let's have a sharing of our experience and knowledge that can enrich your mind. I am S. Rahman. I have been with you quite a long time since the beginning of lockdown period. But the mind has not been locked. That's why, in order to open up your mind, just to integrate me with you all, I am here to talk on a different aspect. The subject, the topic of my discussion today is how I grew my fluency in English. How I have gained my fluency in English. In order to make it clear, I would like to inform you some basic points about my personal schooling and living style in the earlier days. When I was a school student, the entire school environment was filled with only Bengali and Bengali, nothing else. And the teachers, except one, most of the English teachers were not well conversed. But one of the teachers ignited that certain inspiration in me. That teacher is my uncle. He had been a primary school teacher, but he was very keen in speaking and learning English. And that certain great uncle, my dear own uncle, he ignited that feeling in me. He sprouted a seed of learning English in me when I was only in class 6. And since then, I tried my best to grow that certain mental strength and my knack as well as my inspiration in learning English. Being a student of a Bengali medium school, government school, it was not possible to grow fluency. But my most important option was there in my life, that I must learn something differently than the commoner. That would give me a certain new identity as a learner. And that's why I'm talking before you. That although many of you may be having a Bengali medium background or Hindi medium background or any other medium background, but if you have that self-inspiration to learn anything honestly, you can become a good learner of English. That's why, first of all, number one, what should you do to develop your fluency? The number is, you should read the stories, novels, or at least grammar books, some passages, some paragraphs, and some essays. Then by reading all these versatile source of learning, you can grow a new idea amalgamated with all these different expressions. And when I read in my student life, when I failed to understand any meaning of any word, I did not opt for guessing. Never. I tried to consult a dictionary by turning the pages. And remember that when your mind is vacant, you want to give an access of any word in your mind. In that case, when you are failing to follow that word, you can consult dictionary and the word will be stored in your mind permanently. Because at that time, that certain window is opened. That's why whenever you are failing to understand any word meaning, you must consult dictionary. And presently, all have the Android mobile apps in which dictionary is very easily found. You no need to turn up the pages. You just can find out the word meaning by clicking some few letters, by writing few letters in that certain app, and you can understand the meaning. This is the most important aspect. Don't feel lazy. Don't ignore. Don't let it pass. Just if you fail to understand, if you fail to guess the meaning, or if you don't know the even the diction as well as the pronunciation of the word, you can consult dictionary, and it will help you to grow your command. Second is important aspect, how I grew fluency, that is my self-inspiration. I have clear conception that when I was a student of school going level, that time onward I tried to speak. But surely I committed lot of errors. I made many mistakes. The sentences were erratic. But by developing my habit of talking in English, I just overcame my fear, my hesitation, and my any sort of mental retardedness or mental backwardness in learning this or pursuing this process. Many of us feel a little bit retarded mentally. It cannot be done by me. It is out of my reach. These are all negative feelings. These must be avoided, must be overcome. You have to overcome this. That's why keep on speaking and make a friend circle who can reciprocate you. I did so. In my student life, I made hardly 2 or 3 those who were also interested in learning, and they reciprocated. They kept on talking with me in joking mood. Most of cases I talked in joking manner, in a fun-seeking manner, and when I listened to others to speak in the same way on certain aspect, I copied them. And not only copied them, rather stored their way of throwing words and sentences in my memory. This is the second important aspect. Third important aspect is when I read the social science books in my graduation level, in my master degree level, in all social science books like history, political science, economics, those books were written in English. I read those books. Instead of reading easy Bengali medium books, I read English medium books. Although I answered in examination in Bangla medium, but I noted down all the answers by translating from English book. So this process of translating the English sentences into Bangla helped me to develop that certain command in English. I grew my knowledge as to how these sentences should be transformed, should be translated into Bangla with good Bengali expression as well. And that's why it helped me to grow that command. Third important aspect, that I read my own mother tongue, I learned Bengali properly. And if you have your full command in your own mother tongue, you can use that certain knowledge in learning English as well. That is, without ignoring your mother tongue. You should do that. I did it. I thought in my own mother tongue, in my Bengali language. And I tried to find out that similar expressions in English. And that only helped me to store those words. Fourth important aspect, when I taught in school, later on, at first in a private English medium schools in Nadia district, West Bengal, for 3 years. Then in secondary schools in Bihar, in Bhagalpur. Thereafter, in affiliated schools in Bhagalpur as well. And in this way, when I taught the students, I learned more. I just brought up my mind. I strengthened my mind that I have to supersede the others. I have to show my ability as a learned person. The students should not find loopholes, any flaws in my expression. That's why I must be very caring. I was very concerned about that. And fortunately enough, I got very good students. Very, very good students. A large number of my good students are all scholarly persons. They have now been doing their best in their respective different fields, in banking fields, in professions like lecturers, in IIT. In all different fields, I can find all those sober looking and gentle students, those who are very keen in their studies. That's in order to make my presence felt before them as an important person with knowledge, with clear conception about English. I just strengthen my mind and build up my mind. And when I built up my mind to make myself more prominent and make my presence felt before them, I learned well. I learned before just teaching my students. And that process helped me to grow my command. And fourth and fifth, that is the fourth and fifth important aspect was a good friend circle. I had a very reciprocating friend in the form of a computer teacher, Mr. Rajesh Kumar. And he was also very keen in speaking English. And togetherly we talked a lot, enormous, everywhere. Wherever we went for a walk, wherever we went for passing some time in the evening, when we went for a certain pleasure riding, anywhere, together, we talked in English. He was 100% Hindi speaking person and I'm 100% Bengali speaking person. That's why it was easier for us to communicate each other with a common language skill, that is English. And that helped me to grow my fluency more. Because in order to make my words understandable before him, I had to find out the better way of communicating my words. And that skill development happened due to the good friend association. You can follow this. You can just grow your habit of making friendship with your such friends, and we can help you learn better. I should expect that you should copy this and make your all preparations nice to make your presence felt before others. Thank you.